Came down here on a stream today. When I got up this morning, it was pouring down rain, and I went, wow, I should be on a stream because all these gravel bars will be wet, and I can see all the rock. And usually you come on here and you will miss things because the rock is all dry. You'll walk by here, and I've walked through here before and never really found much. So I'm going to try it today. And there's all these little toads. There's one right there, another one hopping right there. They're just all over this gravel bar. So I got to be careful as I walk through here so I don't squash them. It might be hard to do, but there seems to be lots of them. But this here, the stream is really low, so I should have an easy time finding stuff. Okay, I've gotten away from where a lot of people have been. I mean, there's been some people here, but I've noticed down there was a lot of rocks overturned. You know, they build dams in the stream here and stuff. But I finally come across this piece right here, which is a pretty colorful piece of jasper. Looks to be okay. I think I'll take that. But I'm looking over here, and I noticed this piece here that's been broke. It looks like a quartz. I'm going to wet that and see what that really is. Yeah, it does have a slight green in it, but not a deep enough green for me to really want to lug it around. That's about a 5-pound piece. I'll leave it, but I will take this piece of jasper here that's got some real good color to it. And it's starting to rain more, so it'll just the rockhounding will just get better. And if you don't like rockhounding in the rain, well then you probably don't want to come to Western Washington because it rains here a lot. There's all these little frogs. They've been all up and down this whole gravel bar. I'm trying not to step on them, but there's so many of them. They're just little, really small too. Well, I just found another piece of that right here. Seems to have more pattern in it. And I'm going to keep this piece and cut it and see what it looks like on the inside. I wish that the host rock there had a little more color to it, but the patterns I do like. So I'll keep this piece. And there's a nice gravel bar in here. I may find some other stuff in here. I did notice this over here. It's kind of similar, but not the same. Yeah, oh, there's a cliff side there. I'll get over there. Looks like there'll be some big rock on that. I'm going to go up there. Yeah, I came by and found this little rock here. There's some quartz with some green in it. Just a small little rock, but I like that pattern. So I'm going to keep that. And on days that it's dry out in here, you would probably walk by a lot of this because you just wouldn't pay any attention. I've been seeing rock patterns that I thought were really neat. If I find some that I think that might polish, I'm going to grab them. I got to figure out how to get through this mess right here. Looks like there's kind of a trail there. I don't want to get out there. It's kind of deep. I mean, even though I'm wet, but I don't want to get that wet. Oh, now this rock here really sticks out when this rain. That's a pretty colorful jasper right here. Pretty good sized one too. I'm going to set it up on a log over here, and I will probably pick it up on my way back. Yeah, that's got almost a magenta into it. Not a lot of color variation, just that solid red. So I'll leave that right there and see if anything else stands out in this rain. Yeah, I came up to this here. There's a heck of a log jam. I don't know if I'll be able to get around it. Probably be good to get on the other side, then I'm guaranteed probably not many people have been up in there. But I did find this piece here. Seems to be a piece of quartz. Gets dark down in there, and it has, I don't know what color that is. I have a hard time seeing colors when they're together because I have color blindness. I see colors by themselves, or if they're bright. That's why I can see that the jaspers stand out. Bright colors, I mean, I see real well. But this here I'll take home and cut. I want to take a closer look at it. And I'll see if I can get around that. It'd be nice to see what else is up in there. I see there's a little gravel bar over here. I didn't see anything that stood out, but yeah, let's see if I can get on the other side. Well, that's one heck of a mess out there. There's a lot of logs and debris and everything, but then in front of it there's this nice gravel bar. It's nice and wet, so hopefully I'll find something in here. Maybe I don't get tangled up in all these wild roses. And if I can get down off of this, oh, looks like I can do it back here. So, okay. You know, I just picked up this piece of quartz. It's got reds and all sorts of colors going on in it. It gets that brown in there, but this end out here, if that would have went a deeper red, I'd probably keep it. But I won't. I don't see anything else on here. But I still got lots of gravel bar to go through, so I'm going to go up through there. I'm just finding a lot of brown quartz in here, and there's lots of this in here too. Well, I kind of like that piece. I'll take that one back too. I think I'm going to have a bunch of these, and eventually I probably won't like them, or I might. I like the other pattern. If it polishes out good, I think it'll be okay. Well, got more to look at. Right here I found a couple interesting pieces. This here's a hunk of quartz. It's got a lot of green in it, and it has a darker coloration in there also. I think I'm going to take that piece and I will take some slices off of it and see what happens. And then there's this piece right here. It's got a lot of red in there, and it gets darker. I can see that it has that magnetite or hematite, one or the other, in it. It's a very heavy rock. I mean, that's a palm-sized rock, and that's probably close to 5 pounds. So that's got a lot of some sort of metal in it. So I'm going to take those two pieces. Actually, I'm going to set them on this rock right here so I can pick them up on the way back. I don't want to carry that much weight up through there. So, okay. Well, it looks like I'm doing okay on here. Just not finding... I was hoping to find other types of rock, like maybe agate or something, but haven't really seen that. Oh, wow. That sure stands out right there, though. Yeah, it's a little jasper there. I'll throw that one in the bag. I can carry that. Those are the ones I like, the ones that are easy to carry. Yeah, somebody riled up a squirrel back there. Hopefully it's nothing that I need to be concerned about. I'll put those on this rock and then I'll carry them back when I come back through. Now this piece here, it has garnet in it. Not very big. I don't usually see that. Well, I've never seen that in this country. Over here, you get over Cascades, upper Cascades, you'll see it, but I've never seen it here. So that's kind of interesting, but there seems to be a lot of big granite here too. Oh, there's a jasper over there. And we don't really have granite here. It comes out of the Mount Baker area and stuff comes down in here, but there just seems to be a tremendous amount, so that's probably where a lot of this rock came out of. I'm just gonna go up there a little bit farther, then I'll probably turn around and come back. But that was just an interesting piece. Well, I'm back down here where that big rock, I left it on the thing there. My bag down there, it's completely full. So this one here I'm going to have to carry. I'm not sure if I want to continue back down there or... Yeah, I probably will. I don't want to cut out through there. I know there's a trail or something back in there, but I don't know how far, and who knows what's in between here and there. So I guess I will go back down this. Well, I'm going to get home and I'll start cutting some of this. Well, this is all the rock I got today from my trip down that stream. I was pretty happy with this because like I said before, I'd been on that stream before. I never found much of anything, but when it rains, things pop out pretty good. Now some of this I cut. These two jaspers down here I did not cut. I've cut lots of stuff like this. I'll just put that in the rock pile, and this one here, maybe eventually I may cut it, but I think I'll just put that in the rock pile too. Now this jasper I did cut, and that's what it turned out. It's got some interesting design in there, and as I go through that more, I think that'll be okay. And this jasper here I cut, and it's just gorgeous. That's got some beautiful color in there, nice design, and yeah, that's just, see if I can get some of that reflection off of there. Yeah, that's real nice colored. That there will make some nice stuff. And these were the two little tumblers I found, just right there. I'll just put them in the tumbler one day. Now some of this other stuff is things I just picked up, not knowing for sure if they would even be good on the inside, but that's that quartz with the green, and it has some black in there. I cut that there's got some interesting going on in it. I like that. And I got another one of these here. They seem to, I really like those patterns. Now this here, I was hoping that on the outside it's got this kind of a reddish orange, and I was hoping that would go to the center, but it didn't really. I mean, it's got a design in there, but I was hoping there'd be a little more color mingled in with it. I'll get that reflection out. There we go. So yeah, it'll tumble, I suppose. Now this one here, it had a lighter color, and I was hoping it would have that same thing, but it just came out as a speckled rock. I'm sure that'll tumble quite nicely. I might even slice some of those, and it might make good for wire wrapping. And there was another one of these. It was a little darker in color. It's actually got a little more grain to it, and I like that. Yeah. And this rock here was something I picked on my way out, and it had a lot of green in it. It looked like it had some jasper in parts of it. Yeah, like right there. So I cut that to see what it looked like on the inside, and I kind of like that also. I don't know, it's different, that's for sure, and that's what I was going up there hoping to find, was different things than I normally find, and yeah, that fits the category. So yeah, that's quite interesting. But that was my time up there, and you know, it rained, so I headed on out there and had to fill my pack. So I'm happy. Hope you enjoyed.